Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I am going to talk about emotional intelligence and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. How to take care of our emotion, how to overcome from the high emotion and low emotion. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Bhakti Vedanta Srila Mahaprabhupada from ISKCON temple, and this is a most authentic source, and this is a best version of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but it truly says pure book of science and humanity. I am trying to propagate a humanity on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and trying to morally motivate to those people who are actually frustrated and attempted to commit suicide on the basis of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So let's talk about Srimad Bhagavad Gita and emotional intelligence. This analytical slok from Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2, verse number 15. Chapter number 2, verse number 15. Let's get into verse number 15. Here said, यही न व्यथन्त्यते पुरुष पुरुषवर्षः सम दुख सुख धीर सोममृतत्वा कल्पते. O best among the man, Arjuna, the person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress. Listen it very carefully. The person who is not disturbed by happiness and distress is steady in both is certainly eligible for liberation. The steady in both, the person who is able to make himself stable in both conditions, whether there is a happiness or distress, only that kind of person is eligible to get a liberation. Lord Krishna further said, Matra parsasu konte शीतोष्ण सुख दुखे सदाह अगम पायिनो नित्य तमस तिथि कक्षा भारत. Here Lord Krishna here said, O son of Kunti. Here Lord Krishna Arjuna addressed to Arjuna, O son of Kunti. Non-permanent appearance and disappearance of happiness and distress. Non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress. And they disappear in due course of the time. They disappear due course of the time. Are like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer. Are like the appearance and disappearance of the winter and summer. They arise from the sense of perception. The happiness and distress arise from the sense of perception. Whatever we would pursue, the happiness and distress will be. O season of Bharata, one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. One must learn to tolerate without being disturbed. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 2. It says the person who is calm and remain unperturbed by either pain or pleasure is one who attains the immortality. The theory of emotional intelligence, which has been popularized by Goldman, can be traced down by David Wessler, and who as early 1940 says the intelligence does not denote just the cognitive ability of the person but also non-cognitive ability as well. The cognitive ability as well as non-cognitive ability of the particular person. The idea was again put forward by Howard Gardner in 1983 when he brought forth the multiple intelligence theory and said the impersonal and interpersonal skill are as important as the traditional concept of intelligence which forced on cognitive skill alone. Emotional intelligence nothing but a combination of cognitive as well as a non-cognitive skill of interpersonal and impersonal. In 1990, Mayer and Salvary introduced the concept of emotional intelligence as a distinct from the intelligence and which can be measured and evaluated. This paper this paper which I have published. In this paper I have mentioned about emotional intelligence and how cognitive things and non-cognitive things which are directly related with emotional or intelligence. Emotion are only sense of perception. So Lord Krishna here stated those senses are working senses and non-working senses. So senses, we all have to regulate our senses by our sensory organs. We can only regulate our senses by our sensory organs. We can't control. आंखें तो देखेंगी, जुबानें तो बोलेंगी, कान है तो सुनेगा, मतलब हाथ है तो टच करेंगे, त्वचा है तो टच करेगी, नाक है तो सूंघेगा. We can't control, but we can only regulate. If we regulate our senses by our sensory organs, then we can overcome from our mind. When our mind has been overcome, our intelligence will be stabilized. When our intelligence would be stabilized, at that time our soul would be stabilized. So in order to stabilize our soul, we just have to control, we just have to regulate our senses by our sensory organs. Then we can easily overcome on our mind, then we can easily overcome on our intelligence. Human mind is the most fascinating things which has been intrigued and mesmerized philosopher and also scientists alike. The power of human mind cannot be fathomed, means can't be measured in fathom. It is this mind which makes a human beings unique and different from other creations. It is only mind. And Lord Krishna here stated in verse number 6, chapter number 6. Lord Krishna here stated in Dhyan Yoga, verse number 6, chapter number 6, verse number 7, chapter number 6. Bandhura atman manatasya. Lord Krishna here directly stated, Bandhura atman manatasya ena atmana jitah. Bandhura atman manatasya ena atmana jitah. Anatmate satru varte vartameva satru vartah. Vartameva satru vartah. For him who has conquered his mind, जिस पर्सन ने अपने दिमाग को जीत लिया है, उसके लिए उसका दिमाग है सबसे बड़ा मित्र है. But the person who has failed to do so, his mind will remain the greatest enemy. His mind will remain the greatest enemy of that particular person. चितात्मना प्रशांतस्य परमात्मा संहिता. परमात्मा संहिता. परमात्मा संहिता. चितात्मना प्रशांतस्य परमात्मा संहिता. शीतोष्ण सुख दुखेषु तथा मान अपमानयोः. Here Lord Krishna stated, शीतोष्ण सुख दुखेषु तथा मान अपमानयोः. जिन व्यक्ति ने अपने दिमाग पे जीत लिया, दिमाग पे कंट्रोल प्राप्त कर लिया है, उसको ऑलरेडी परमात्मा तक पहुंच गया है. That person is already reached to super soul and he has attained tranquility. To such a man happiness and distress, heat and cold, honor and dishonor are same. For happiness and distress, heat and cold, honor and dishonor are same of that person. जिस व्यक्ति ने अपने दिमाग पे कंट्रोल प्राप्त कर लिया है, अपने दिमाग को अपने दिमाग को जीत लिया है, उसके लिए सुख दुख और ठंडी या गर्मी दोनों एक समान है. वो उसको परम शांति को प्राप्त कर लिया व्यक्ति, और व्यक्ति परमात्मा को प्राप्त कर लिया, ऑलरेडी रीच टू सुपर सोल. This is stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita in this verse. A person is said to be established in self-realization called a yogi. किन व्यक्ति को योगी कहते हैं, किन व्यक्ति को सेल्फ रियलाइज पर्सन कहते हैं? The person who has conquered his mind, who has controlled his mind, is fully satisfied by virtue of acquired knowledge and realization. Such a person is situated in transcendences and is self-controlled. He sees everything, whether the pebble, stone or gold are same. जिन व्यक्ति ने अपने दिमाग में कंट्रोल प्राप्त कर लिया है ना, वो व्यक्ति चाहे पत्थर हो, चाहे सोना हो, चाहे मतलब कुछ भी हो, वो सभी चीज को एक समान दृष्टि से देखेगा. So this is stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is all about emotional intelligence. Manomratam jagatah, manokalpita jagatah. The world is the mind see and it feels. The world is the mind thinks of it. So this is stated by T.N. Setu Madhavan in 2004. This quote is given by him. It's all about karma and all. We just have to understand these things. When we think about the karma and all, we just have to understand what we have to do and what ought not to do. And means we just have to understand the social goal as well as our emotional intelligence. We just have to understand this thing. the theory of emotional intelligence. Though the field of emotional intelligence fairly new, the word emotional intelligence itself was coined first and is used in literally writing by Peter Salvary and John Mayer in 1990s. And John Mayer and Peter Salvary, David Gruson and also David Goleman, most of the people, philosophers who talk about emotional intelligence purely cognitive ability. Intelligence purely cognitive ability. Emotional intelligence can be intellectually understood, measured and developed in the person. Goleman and Ewan Barr on the view of the personality. सत्वान रूप सर्वस्य श्रद्धा भवति भारत यो यो यशस्व यम श्रद्धामयो सत्वान रूप सर्वस्य श्रद्धा भवति भारत. Listen it very carefully. सत्वान रूप सर्वस्य श्रद्धा भवति भारत यो यो यशस्व यम श्रद्धामयो. जिस प्रकार की आप मतलब श्रद्धा डेवलप करते हैं उसी प्रकार का आपका नेचर बन जाता है. जिस प्रकार का आपका नेचर होता है उसी प्रकार की आप श्रद्धा डेवलप करते हो. जैसे इफ यू आर हैविंग अ रजोगुण और रजोलाइक नेचर, then Rajasic nature, then your Shraddha will be Rajasic. If you are having a Sattva Guna, then your nature will be like a Sattva Guna. Your behavior will be like a Sattva Gunas. If you are having a Tamo Gunas, then your behavior would be like a Tamo Guna. So Lord Krishna here says, Sattvan Rupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharat Yo Yo Yashasva Yom Shraddha Mayo. So this is the most famous verse. And we all have to pursue. Lord Krishna here says, Vishyamini vartate niharasya dehina raso varjam rasopesya param drashtamani vartate. Just abandon yourself from all the three gunas. Three guna Vishya Vida Nistray Guniyo Bhavarjana Nirvando Nitya Sattvacha Niryog Sem Atmavad. Three Guniya Vishya Vida Nistray Guniyo Bhavarjana Nirvando Nitya Sattvacha Niryog Sem Atmavad. Niryog Sem Atmavad. तीन गुणों का त्याग करके पाठ निर्गुणी बन जाओ. अपने आप को जानो, अपनी आत्मा को जानो, अपने आत्मा और परमात्मा का रिलेशन को जानो पाठ. तभी तुम मुझे इजीली प्राप्त कर पाओगे. इफ यू रियली वांट टू गेट अ कॉग्निटिव स्किल और कॉग्निटिव एबिलिटी, देन यू जस्ट हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हु यू आर एंड व्हाट यू कैन डू. Emotional intelligence and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, on the other hand, stands tall. The authority is not only identifying the nature of emotion, but also showing a way to come out the darkness of emotional instability. Showing how to come out from the darkness from emotional instability. Our life is all about emotion. Our life is all about our happiness and distress is nothing but our emotional instability. If something will happen as per our wish, as per our desire, as per our expectation, then we will surely get a happiness. If something will not happen as per our desire, as per our expectation, as per our willingness, then we will surely get a distress. So life is all about happiness and distress. It's all about the sense of perception. How would we perceive? How would we perceive? So we just have to our perceptual power. It's only about our sense of perception. It is the form of the dialogues between the emotionally disturbed Arjuna and the universally master Krishna remain as a irrefutable answer to many modern day man's dilemma or confusion. And background is the Kurukshetra war. The first cousins stand against each other when Arjuna, the warrior, loses his nerve and refuses to fight this warfare. With my nature overpowered by weak commiseration, with mind is confused about duty, I supplicate the say decidedly what is good for me. I am thy disciple, instruct me who have to taken a refuge in thee. Here Lord Krishna, here Arjuna asks, now I become your disciple, please guide me accordingly. Lord Krishna here stated to Arjuna, हत्वा प्राप्तस्य स्वर्गम जित्वा भोक्ष्यामि महीम तस्माद् उत्तिष्ठ कान्तेय युद्धं कुरु निश्चय। हत्वा प्राप्तस्य स्वर्गम, अर्जुना हत्वा प्राप्तस्य स्वर्गम जित्वा भोक्ष्यामि महीम तस्माद् उत्तिष्ठ कान्तेय युद्धं कुरु निश्चय। हत्वा, अगर तुम युद्ध में हार गए तो तुम्हें स्वर्ग मिलेगा, अगर तुम युद्ध में जीत गए तो स्वर्ग जैसा राज्य तुम्हें प्राप्त होगा। इसीलिए पार्थ उठो और युद्ध करो और अपना कर्तव्य कर्म करो। पार्थ, कर्तव्य कर्म करना ही तुम्हारा अधिकार है और तुम्हारा सक्रिय धर्म है पार्थ, इसलिए तुम्हारा कर्तव्य कर्म करो पार्थ। कर्मण्यवधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भु मा ते संगोष्व कर्मणि। कर्मण्यवधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भु मा ते संगोष्व कर्मणि। मा कर्म फल हेतुर्भु मा ते संगोष्व कर्मणि। पार्थ, तुम्हें खाली केवल कर्म करने का अधिकार है पार्थ, केवल कर्म करने का अधिकार तुम्हें है, उसके द्वारा जो प्राप्त हुआ रिजल्ट में तुम्हें कोई अधिकार नहीं है। इसलिए कर्म से कभी आसक्त ना बनो और केवल कर्म अपने कर्तव्य कर्म करते रहो ना। कुछ नहीं करने से बेटर है कुछ करना। नियतम कुरु कर्म त्वाम कर्म ज्यायाहि अकर्मण शरीर यत्र पीछते न परिष्यते न तु अकर्मण। परफॉर्म योर प्रिस्क्राइब्ड ड्यूटी। वर्किंग इज बेटर देन नॉट वर्किंग and no one can maintain his or her physical body without performing duties or work. So you just have to perform your prescribed duty. Without performing your duty you are not able to manage your physical body, material body. Lord Krishna further says sukh dukhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo ततो योद्धाय युजस्व नेवम पापम मवाप्स्यसि। जो इंसान सुख दुख में एक समान रहता है, लाभ हानि जय पराजय के विचार करे बिना अपना कर्तव्य कर्म करता है, वो व्यक्ति कभी पाप का भागीदार नहीं बनता है पार्थ। चाहे कितने भी खराब काम कर लिया पर सुख दुखे समय कृत्वा लाभा लाभो जया जयो ततो योद्धाय युजस्व नेवम पापम मवाप्स्यसि। जो इंसान सुख दुख में एक समान रहता है, लाभ हानि जय पराजय के विचार करे बिना अपना कर्म करता है, वो कभी पाप का भागीदार नहीं होगा। लॉर्ड कृष्णा फर्दर सेड वर्स नंबर 66 चैप्टर नंबर 18 लास्ट चैप्टर ऑफ श्रीमद् भागवत गीता 18वां अध्याय। यह लॉर्ड कृष्णा स्टेटेड सर्वधर्मान परित्यजन्ते पार्थ मामे एकम शरणम वज्रः अहम तम सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। सभी धर्मों का त्याग करके पार्थ केवल मेरी शरण में आ जाओ, तुम्हें तुम्हारे सारे पापों से मुक्त करूंगा और तुम्हें मोक्ष दिलाऊंगा। जीवन में चाहे हमने कितने भी पाप युक्त कार्य कर लिए हैं, पर अंतिम समय में हम लॉर्ड कृष्णा की शरण ले लेते हैं ना। लॉर्ड कृष्णा इतना दयालु है, इतने करुणादायी है कि हमें वो हमारे सारे पापों से मुक्त कर देते हैं। क्योंकि लॉर्ड कृष्णा कहते हैं अहम बीज प्रदा पिता, आई एम द सीड गिविंग फादर ऑफ दिस एंटायर यूनिवर्स। आई एम द सीड गिविंग फादर ऑफ दिस एंटायर यूनिवर्स। अहम बीज प्रदा पिता, अहम बीज प्रदा पिता, आई एम द सीड गिविंग फादर ऑफ दिस एंटायर यूनिवर्स। सर्वधर्मान परित्यजन्ते मामे एकम शरणम वज्रः अहम तम सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः। तुम्हें तुम्हारे सारे पापों से मुक्त कर दूंगा पार्थ और तुम्हें मोक्ष दिलाऊंगा। सो वी जस्ट हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू make ourselves equipoise in all conditions, whether there is a success or the failure and whether there is a happiness or distress. दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मनः सुखेषु विगतस्पो वितराग भय क्रोध स्थित धीर मुनि रुच्यते। सो लॉर्ड कृष्णा के दुखेषु अनुविग्ध मन, जिसका मन दुख में विचलित नहीं होता है। सुखेषु विगतस्पो, सुख में अपने आप को सर्वोपरि नहीं मान लेता है। वित राग भय क्रोध, जो भय राग और द्वेष जैसे परिबलों से दूर रहता है, ऐसा व्यक्ति को स्थिर बुद्धि वाला इंसान कहा जाता है। लॉर्ड कृष्णा कहते हैं इफ यू रियली वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड हु यू आर, emotional intelligence is nothing but it's only about self realization. It's about know yourself who you are and how to control, how to regulate your low emotion and high emotion, how to make a balance in between both. Lord Krishna, in order to make a balance in between low emotion and high emotion, one has to understand, one has to make himself free from all kind of material desire. जायतो विषयान पुंस संग से तु पजायते संगात संजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो भिंजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति हिंसात् बुद्धि नाशो बुद्धि नाशात् प्रणश्यति। कि फल की आशा से कामनाएं प्रकट होती है पास, और कामना का स्वभाव है असंतोष्टि। असंतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है, क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है, मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है। ज्ञान के जाने से बुद्धि चली जाती है पास, अनुचित प्रकार के कार्य होने लगते हैं और अंत में ऐसे व्यक्ति का पूर्ण रूप से पतन हो जाता है। तुम्हें सोचना पड़ेगा, in order to get a cognitive and incognitive activities, you just have to understand who you are and what you have to do. So this is all about emotional intelligence and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.